Well, here in Epping Forest, despite the fact that it's definitely evening time, it's still incredibly warm. Temperatures into the high 20s. And in fact, for everybody over the next few days, it really is going to be getting very warm indeed. By the time we get to the peak of the heat, which we're currently expecting to be around Sunday, temperatures can, in places, be warmer than Hawaii, which really is definitely one to remember. If you're planning on going on holiday this week, you might want to save your money. So for everyone, it really is going to be a warm and sunny week, largely dry as well. The potential for a little bit more cloud and potentially some showers across the west and southwestern parts by the time we get to the end of the week. But generally speaking, with high pressure in control, it's blocking the advance of rain-bearing weather systems. And that means that we are going to be seeing a prolonged dry and very warm period indeed. Now, what about this heat wave threshold? Well, it's quite a geographically specific margin, but generally it would be where temperatures would exceed the heat threshold for more than 3 consecutive days. Generally, that's around the 25-degree mark. So yes, that means that this week, for most of us, we are in heat wave threshold territory. They're going to be really warm overnight as well. Hot, humid, uncomfortable for sleeping. Temperatures staying up into the high teens, for some even into the low 20s. And anything above 20 is what we would call a tropical night. So what's going on? Well, with high pressure in control, of course, we're getting all this sunshine. So we are getting what we would call homegrown heating. That's where the sun is warming up the earth during the day. But those temperatures are further boosted by the fact that we've got this southerly feed of air moving in from Spain. Temperatures there by day are around 40 degrees at most, and so you can imagine how much that's really boosting those temperatures. Now, by the time we get to the end of the sort of 5 to 7 day period, we're expecting that area of high pressure to shift a little bit eastwards, and in doing so, it'll start cutting off that very warm feed of air. But even so, certainly until Sunday, potentially even into early next week as well. I think we are definitely looking at a drawn out, warm, sunny and dry period, even hot in places. But as I say, the potential for us hitting the all-time June record that was set back in 1976, that was 35.6 degrees. And in fact, every year for the last 10 years, somewhere in the UK has recorded at least 30 degrees. So it really has been a bit of a track record, hasn't it, over the last decade. But certainly then, over the next few days, expect warm and sunny conditions. And don't forget the sun cream, because of course at this time of year those UV levels are very high indeed. But at the moment, if you like the hot weather, it's hotter than Hawaii, you enjoy it.